And then I was like, my ears perked and we shook hands. And then my dad.
So what's the interaction? You turn around. You say, yes, I am he. How can a stock market drop 150%? It can.
No, it can't. Oh.
If it drops 100%, it's zero, no?
That's what I would think.
That's what I was thinking as well, but...
Not a question for us.
You're telling me it can go up 150%. I'll go down 100%.
Oh, it can go up.
Yeah, you tell me that. Riddle me that.
Welcome back to Critical Banter, the podcast that brings a Friday drinks chat to you. This week's episode, we are doing a 2025 quiz and we are going through corporate characters. But before that, throughout the week, we got me, Miguel, we have Ro.
G'day.
Seni.
Yo.
And to complete the foursome, we have Kush.
Yes, sir. I've got a quick update on my dad's tech savviness and tech purchases. One thing I think we talked about was my dad's Dyson vacuum, the infrared technology in place in that vacuum. I wasn't able to take a video, but I was discussing with my dad what is exactly the purpose of this vacuum. Because as you brought up, bro, it does suck in, like a normal vacuum would take in dust. Apparently, that is not the case. So we do have like a Dyson ball vacuum, and like I was putting it to the test, one to the other. It doesn't suck in the dust, man. It doesn't do it properly. So this one's specifically for like dust particles, I guess.
How are you verifying?
Because the infrared, I'll turn the infrared on that part, and you'll see dust there. Then you get the other vacuum. It's like a little A/B test.
Yeah.
Not all of it goes in.
So you're saying normal vacuums don't work on dust?
I'd say they work on dust half the time.
Okay.
Not all the time. So I just wanted to clarify.
So the infrared is better at picking up all the dust.
Exactly. Now, if we ever want to be sponsored by Dyson, or if you're ever considering a Dyson purchase, get the infrared vacuum, because I don't think it's called an infrared vacuum, but whatever it is, get that one.
It's called a Gen 5 Detect.
That might be it. That sounds correct.
And can you read the product features? Like,
give me a second.
Some specs.
Let me just confirm this is the one, Kush.
That does look like it. It is a wireless one. Yep. I think that's it. That's the one. That's
the one? All right, let's read the specs here.
Just quietly, have you seen that? I don't know what brand it is. There's a new toaster now where one of the panels is clear. You can see and I think it uses infrared as well to detect the color of your toast.
Oh, really?
So you can put what color exactly you want your toast, and then every single time, apparently, it'll know the color. Because you know how your toast, you put 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Sometimes it's really dark, sometimes it's not.
So he's using light technology. Brown, dark brown, medium brown. Like, what
I ain't got it, man. I've only seen the image on the posters.
That's pretty cool, actually. I might buy that.
The fluffy optic cleaner head projects a blade of light to illuminate hidden debris on hard floors.
That's it.
Hidden debris
reveals invisible dust.
Invisible dust.
Is it even real?
It's just like the subway surface thing. It's making it up. The dust.
Dyson's most power-dense motor spins at high speed to remove fine dust and ground in dirt. Captures 99.99% of particles down to 0.1 microns.
There you go. You see how
I feel like that's almost hard to prove or disprove.
So is this vacuum noticeably stronger?
I think so. Well, I mean,
infrared aside, because if it's taking up more particles, that means it has to be stronger, right?
Yeah, I think it is. Like, it feels hefty on the hands, man. It feels hefty on the hands. So
a sensor measures dust levels and adjusts suction automatically, displaying proof of a deeper clean.
Right, this is engineering, baby.
What more do you need in life?
You know what? Fair enough.
Yeah, you got to cop it. Beautiful.
For $1,600.
Down 1,600.
Down to 800 with Black Friday sales, mind you.
Wow. What are you guys doing right here?
I feel like Dyson's always go on huge sales on Black Friday, which lends me to believe, how much are they actually worth?
I don't think that's actually on sale. That
saving
is
$724, Kushagra.
That I reckon that actually is retail price
$820.
Yeah.
So is your dad's is the Kundra quality of life better?
Dude, I'm saying like dust barely there.
So I can eat dinner off your floor. Is that what you're saying?
That's how clean the floors are.
Honestly, please do.
Be my guest.
With that cleanliness. The other.
So wait, where does the infrared come from? Sorry, just to interrupt.
I assume there's like a scope.
So where
on
does it?
It's a scope.
But I can't see where the scope.
It's from the head of the vacuum. So you see where the head is. There's a button you press.
Yeah.
And the light just pops out of the head of the vacuum.
So like from here.
Yeah. You see that green light? That's it.
Oh, it's the green light.
It's the green light. That's it.
All right, enough Dyson chat.
Yeah, I'm also in the market for a new camera. I want to experiment with some photography. So, what better time is there on Black Friday, right? So yesterday I went with my dad, JBFI, had to bring him along. Went to Castle Hill. and my dad was trying to do his magic for at least a good 40 minutes. You know,
How do you have this much time to dedicate to this, man?
you got to find
you gotta
passion. You know,
block out a day for it.
yeah, honestly, yeah. This JB Hi-Fi guy honestly tried his best to finagle a deal for us, but this is the first time I saw my dad at a loss here. Was not able to get the deal, but his theory was because he's not the owner or like the lead part of that camera section. He did drop that he kind of floats around, and so my dad was like, "We need to find the person who owns that section. They have the power to make the deals." So I'm in the market for a camera.
Look, I previously did work at JB Hi-Fi, and I can tell you for a fact that there is no
head of
person
camera.
in charge.
No. See, the TV that my dad bought, he spoke to a guy who owns the TV section.
But wasn't that a good guys?
But anyone can give you any deal.
So you're saying, regardless of rank, they give the same. They are allowed to give the same deal.
No.
Because they
I don't
have
think so.
the little POS system in their hands, right? And that is the thing that tells them how low they can go. And yes, there are people who specifically work in the cameras and the laptops and whatever. Yeah. And this might have changed because I worked at JB Hi-Fi a long time
10 years ago for like 2 months.
Yeah, for like 2 months as a Christmas casual job. You know what I mean? So
They probably didn't give you the power, man. These head ofs maybe have the power.
I think times have changed.
Okay.
And so I'm hoping we'll see Monday. I'm going to be.
So you're
making
putting
my way.
the call out for any head of camera people that work at a Good Guys, Harvey Norman, JV Hi-Fi.
Yeah.
Any C-suite camera people out there?
And honestly, anyone out there, because on Sunday, I also went to the Apple store. We're trying to get an Apple TV there.
You can't get a discount out of Apple.
Well, I met a guy who was a fan of the podcast.
No way.
As I was walking out,
Yeah.
I could hear like, "Oh, that's the guy from the podcast."
didn't really mean
So
it.
he's not really a fan. You didn't meet him.
No. I'm initiating.
Sorry, yeah.
Let me tell you, we were skipping to Act 3 in the story already. And then I was like, my ears perked, and we shook hands, and then my dad.
So what's the interaction? You turn around. You say, "Yes, I am he." Is that what you
I
say?
am him.
You have now spoken to thou. No, it was not that.
Kiss the ring.
Show me what you got.
No, we shook it. He turned around and I said hi. And then I was like, what kind of... My dad came in and he's like, "What kind of deals can you get?" What kind of discounts can you bring
Business
up?
only with your dad.
He's a fan here, come on. And so he was like, "Yeah, I would give you a discount." And so he was offering a staff
If I knew
discount.
you were.
No. He was offering it, but like the deal that Apple were giving anyway with the Apple TV was better than the staff discount you'd get.
Oh.
So I'm just saying, if there are people out there who could finagle some discounts and you work in stores like Harvey Norman, JB Hi-Fi,
Sure.
the Good Gays, Ted's Cameras.
No, you can leave that
you
in.
leave
That's
that
funny as.
Look, I'm sure there's gay
Good
people
Gays,
working
yeah.
there and they're good people. But I'm talking about the good guys. is what
Kush,
I'm
stop
saying.
digging your own hole, bro.
According
Just
to
move on.
Ro, there's none, to be honest.
Good guys.
That would be a crazy store. What would they sell there, Kush?
Ted's Cameras, George's, if anyone works there, let me know and we'll see if we can get ourselves a nice deal for my camera.
Speaking of people that know the pod, just quick shout out to Nathan. Ran into him at Macquarie Centre ordering a Subway. Walks up to me, says, "Mate, are you from Critical Banter?" I said, "Depends. Who are you?" And then he showed me he's listening to the podcast. I'm like, "Yes, I am."
That
mate."
actually is. That would be crazy experience. Imagine you're in your ears.
yeah.
Big
You look
in
up.
your ears. You look up and suddenly he's there.
He's
and
right
He
stuff.
showed me his phone. He was halfway through and I saw Kush's head.
Wow.
I'm like, wow. So shout out you, Nathan. Cheers for listening. Cheers for coming up.
When was the last time you ordered a Subway? That was my only question, to be honest.
Dude, I literally was thinking this. I ordered a Subway
Why?
a week ago,
Are you okay?
and I was like thinking, when was the last time I had this? And I think I hadn't had Subway for like 2 years previously.
I actually can't tell you the last time I had a Subway.
Really?
Yeah.
What's happened with Subway? I thought it was a
shit.
staple. Is it?
No,
What
it's
did you
not.
order?
I like Subway.
No, my missus was ordering Subway, so I was adjacent.
Okay.
She ordered
What did
just a
you order
6-inch
then?
little snack.
6-inch. You got to go the foot long.
So I went, so I was at Subway and I was thinking like my staple is a pizza sub. But like that was when I was in high school. Oh, now a bit,
Mature palate.
I got a bit more bunts around me. I can upgrade to the little chicken teriyaki if I'd like. So I got a chicken teriyaki sub.
Is chicken teriyaki more expensive?
Yeah. Like
Actually.
significantly more.
Like $4 more.
It's like $14 for a sub.
Oh, that's not worth it.
And then I treated myself to a cookie afterwards, and I thought, why have I not had this for a long time? I really enjoyed my experience at Subway.
Really?
Have a
really
Subway.
did.
It'll be surprisingly good.
Yeah, it's
Subway is
surprising.
not bad, man. It's not bad. I also had it a week and a half ago.
But I don't know why it's fallen off. Like I can't tell you why I haven't felt drawn to it.
I don't think it's fallen off. I actually don't think it's fallen. I think you just haven't.
Maybe it's because it's not in our zones. Like, you know what I mean? It's not really in our areas.
Why did you have a Subway a week and a half ago?
Don't know. My brother just went in, got a sub, and I was like, I'll come with you.
Have you had
Am I
Subway
missing
in,
out?
In the
States?
US? I actually have once.
Isn't it the restaurant with the most, or fast food with the most locations in the world or something? Isn't that the fun fact?
Yeah, I think it is.
Is it actually more than Macca's?
I swear that was a thing once upon a time.
Oh, that sounds heavily incorrect.
I thought didn't it come out that in the US the bread that the Subway uses isn't actually bread? It's actually there's so much sugar in it counts as candy.
Yeah. That's it.
Surely that's enough reason not to go to that.
But here I think it's decent quality.
Australia's.
Oh, okay.
But
right.
speaking of like food, boys, you see this week, Jannah
yeah, I saw.
has been bought out for close to $1 billion by
Mental.
General Atlantic, I believe. So I'll quickly give you the deets of the story.
It's poor form, man. It's getting bought out. Its quality went down when it franchised. Now it's gotten bought out.
Sorry,
That's why I'm a Lamono man myself.
So apparently there was like an
free
auction,
as well.
right? Massive auction. Goldman Sachs was in it. BGH Capital, General Atlantic.
You can auction for like companies. Like there are people in a room auctioning for LJs.
Yeah, I think people were just frothing Jannah. They're like, mate.
That sounds so random, dude.
So apparently the goal, right? The goal for Jannah is to expansion, as private equity is. The US outfit apparently will help Jannah fast-track restaurants' footprints from 200 to 500 in 8 years. But their main expansion plan is Queensland, South Australia, and Western Australia because there are no Jannahs in those locations.
Wait, are you saying
no
there's already
Lebanese
200
people.
locations?
Apparently there's already 200 locations.
Surely not. 200.
In
Apparently-
Sydney, I could count like maybe 10 off the top of my head. So where the hell,
Apparently a new store is opened at a rate of every 2 or 3 weeks.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah. I don't know if that's like the news article is a bit hazy. I don't know if that is the current pace or that is their predicted pace. But
To be fair, there's like 2 around the corner from here.
Jannah's flying.
So they were, that's crazy.
So apparently, Andre and Carol Estefan, they're the founders of it. They founded it in Granville in 1998. Jannah, by the way, is Arabic for
Something heaven, right?
Yeah. something.
paradise.
Paradise.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, a little paradiso.
Partiso, okay.
So look, there's plenty as they go to Brizzy and they go overseas. That's where they're
No
where
expansion
they're
plans to the US?
going. No, they are.
That'd be
want
long
it.
term, yeah.
Oh, nice. Maybe
It's
they
the
can come
GYG
with
route, I imagine.
that. Yeah,
But
GYG.
these guys, the Estefans, right? Apparently, $1 billion didn't even buy 100% of the company.
Yeah, it's
Apparently
not
they-
fully acquired, is
Yeah,
it?
they retain a large stake in this business. So Jannah somehow, from the humble roots of Western Sydney, have become a unicorn,
Wow.
which is actually insane when you think about it.
Well, Yochi's also backed by private equity. Do you know
Isn't
that?
it?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's disappointing to hear.
Yeah.
All of this
You
is
thought it was a local.
Yeah.
Locally owned.
Homegrown,
grown.
home expanded. Because the problem with the private equity is they take the business and they just strip it. They just flog it. Like how much, they just cut costs deluxe to make as much
Why
money as
put
possible.
milk in the yogurt, mate? Costs too much money.
Exactly. Let's call it, milk flavoring.
Exactly.
I'm glad
Garbage.
this is public now because my mate came up to me like a year and a half ago and told me that one of his mates is a lawyer at one of the big law firms. And he said his client is currently Jannah and they're shopping for a private equity buyer. And he had to do, as part of his due diligence, go to Jannah stores and like scope out how they're like the quality and like the safety and the like cleanliness of stores and stuff.
Make sure that
What a
half
job
chicken
to
meal
have.
doesn't change every week.
What a crazy job.
So you kept this story in the back burner for a year and a
Dude,
half.
Senny's
Yeah,
kept this in
just
the
in
dark,
case.
Yeah,
mate.
he had to sign an NDA, so I couldn't
He
obviously.
told you about it.
No, he told my mate who told me.
Allegedly.
Wait,
Allegedly.
Oh, yeah, that's all fine now.
Chinese whispers. Fair enough. I have another quick thing. So I think ages ago we were talking about our 10-year reunion and our friend who came there and he had 2 phones and one of the phones was to hotspot his other phone.
Just quickly, do you feel like you missed out on our 10-year reunion, Kush? Do you wish you were there?
It would have been nice to go there, but I've heard descriptions of the 10-year reunion. It feels like the usual suspects still remain the same. They're the ones that came out. It would have been nice to see the people that maybe I hadn't interacted with as much as I would have liked in high school, but they weren't even there. So
Fair enough. You could have interacted with Mr. Two Phones.
Did you get invited to your other high school reunion? Because you swapped
Yeah,
schools halfway through.
I did not. Well, I don't know if they had one or I did not. So I'm pretty sure they would have had one. But
It's not invited.
I guess, if you're there for 4 years, doesn't count. You got to be there for the full 6 years.
It's where you finish. It's not where you start.
Well, I feel like I started, I was there for 4 out of 6. I feel like that's sufficient time.
Like I said, finish line.
Obviously not.
Oh, there you go.
But then I was watching YouTube, right? So two phones, this guy, Tommy Two Phones over there. Then I was watching YouTube, MKBHD, Marcus Brownlee, our favorite, the podcast preferred tech reviewer.
Of course.
He apparently is a two-phone man as well.
2 daily drivers.
2 daily drivers. He has an iPhone and he has an Android. Then I go to this wedding and I meet this guy and he pulls out 2 phones. So now I'm sitting here like, mate, am I missing out on some sort of like meta here? So
No, you're not.
So
Well, it depends on the reasoning.
So let me explain the reasoning for this guy having 2 phones. He looks at me, I'm like, oh, so you got 2 phones. Like, what's the reason for the second one? He said that he uses the second one solely for recording K-pop concerts. So he goes to like a bunch of these K-pop concerts and he records all 1 hour 40 or 1 hour 45 and he just needs that phone for the story.
Wait.
That's
So-
what he
so-
tells his girlfriend.
So you met this guy where?
At a wedding.
Not a K-pop concert.
Not a K-pop concert.
So what was the second phone?
It's
there?
a drug phone, obviously.
No, dude, he was showing me
So he
his,
gets the 8 balls from.
he was showing me his K-pop concerts and it's like, there's just like,
Did you read the texts?
I didn't read any text. All I saw was
See
the
any
photos.
other videos or photos?
Yeah. As in like, I
It
think
says
it's
only.
only K-pop.
Is it connected to any 3G, Wi-Fi? Or is it completely off grid?
What kind of phone was it?
How many K-pop? Sorry, these are a lot of questions. But
Yeah.
how many K-pop concerts is he going to for this to fill up?
Dude, I think he has been to like every single one that has ever come to Sydney.
But
And he gets, like,
how many is that? Like 10 in a year, maybe.
there was like 30 probably on his phone. And they're
Really?
like 2-hour videos, 32-hour videos. And then that's
Just
just
hope
like
you just
the
bring a
long form.
tripod or something and just set it up.
Like I think this guy is doing like a pirate-based situation where you record it and then put it onto a DVD and then sell it.
I still don't know why he had this phone with him when you met him.
Honestly, I have no idea either. But he's pulled out one phone and he's like, "Oh, this is the Samsung blah blah blah." And then he showed me the other one. He's like, "Yeah, this is my K-pop phone." I was like, "Mate,
Maybe he thought you were narc. That's why
And,
he had to make up some
you
story.
believed him.
I don't know what's there not to believe. The bloke had 2 phones. One of them was filled with K-pop videos.
That's not the
Now-
primary use for it.
We have
question-
quick one. Friend of the show, Jeffrey, also is a 2-phone man. Do you know that?
That's for work, isn't it?
No.
Here we go. It's an epidemic.
So for the longest time, even in high school, he was an Android man.
Yeah.
Just like you, Kush.
Yeah.
And he jumped to iPhone. But then he said his preferred, his preferred app where he can read manga is not available on iOS. And he has a backlog of manga, I think. So on his Android phone, he still has that app and that's where he still reads his manga.
He has a
But everything else is
dedicated
iPhone.
manga phone.
That's crazy.
Again,
You know
is
what?
the story.
Is that,
So this
you know, is the K-pop that crazy now?
So now I'm trying to figure out like, do I need 2 phones?
What do you need a second phone for?
I don't know, but I feel like I'm missing out on a core human experience.
No, bro.
apparently.
I have my old phone, which is where all my work stuff is. It's so inconvenient, bro. Having 2 phones, I hate it.
Well, but yeah, if you have a work phone, your personal phone, and a second personal phone,
Burner phone.
Suddenly you got 3 of those bad boys in
Imagine
the
putting
pockets.
2 of these big ass phones as well in your pocket. Like this thing is a handbrake. It's massive as well. Are you getting 2 of these 17 Pro Maxes, 256?
But I feel like maybe
Silver
actually
edition?
you have a hobby that you might imagine if you had like a movie phone, like or you just download Netflix or whatever, or
Yeah, what if you get the Air New Zealand screen as a phone?
yeah.
That honestly, if you guys are out there in New Zealand, dude, I'd be down for that. Nah, why would I do that? I'm not watching shit on my phone.
I don't know. You complained the other day that like, actually no, that's true.
Give me one reason why I need a second
There's
phone.
literally no. All these reasons are so like edge case and nuance. Reading manga on a second phone because your app's not like what? Just like doesn't he have an iPad or a laptop at home? Just read it from there.
What is on the go?
Well, yeah, what if you're on the train, on the bus?
Do you really need to read manga that desperately on the train? I
I actually think that's when the best time to
Yeah.
read it potentially is.
maybe.
But a K-pop.
Well, this guy probably like he's probably like the movie thing. He probably just goes back and rewatches the concerts because they're.
But why didn't he just use the K-pop phone as his normal phone if he
Also,
likes the camera that much?
Why didn't he just buy like cloud storage? Why does he have to get a new phone?
As in, it's 2 of this exact same phone.
Yeah, but why does
No.
he need that?
Yeah, why does instead of paying what 1.5, 2 grand on a phone, why
Yeah.
not just
Just pay
pay
$100
$100 for like hella iCloud?
and then you just save all your
No,
videos there.
isn't iCloud just $5 a month or some shit?
Yeah, but if he has 2-hour videos, I'm
Yeah,
sure he needs
okay,
it.
fine.
Probably
No,
4K. Fucking.
There's something off about that K-pop guy. I
telling
reckon he's played a YouTube video for you and be like, yeah, this is on my gallery.
Thought you were a narc, bro. That's why I had to change it up.
Why would you have 2 of the same? Anyways, not important. I just wanted to bring this to the forum here
No matter.
and pitch the fact that maybe we 3 or us 4 should consider a second phone.
You
Because-
get it and tell us how it is.
Yeah, you try it out for 2 personal reasons,
Yeah.
and then you let us know, bro.
Don't use the bank account though. You just try it out first.
Coming to the end of the year, we've decided to do a quiz just to test the boys' knowledge on some things that have happened during the year, maybe actual event, pop culture, etc., etc. So the boys have some whiteboards. I have about 15 questions. Going to go through them. Whoever gets the most correct answers wins the quiz. Question number 1. Who became the youngest ever world darts champion in January 2025?
I know the guy's face. I can see the guy's face.
Can I just give you a last name?
I'll accept the last name.
Because I don't remember his first name.
I don't know.
Kush, you first.
Did you write SGA?
Steve.
Oh,
I'm not putting
Steve.
Shea Gilgis Alexander.
It ain't SJ and it ain't Steve. Ro, what do you have?
His name Luke Littler?
Yeah.
It is Luke Littner,
Yeah.
17-year-old darts prodigy.
I thought it was Steve Littler. Steve something.
Question number 2. Nvidia stocks fell by $588 billion after the release of what?
Oh.
Earlier in the year, something released and Nvidia stocks
Something released
plummeted.
earlier in the year.
The
Liberation Day.
I'm just saying, Senny's gone in strong and early.
You know me about my general knowledge. It's not there. It's not all up there.
Is it?
That's just any knowledge, really.
Yeah, there's no need for that. That's cold.
I'm not a GA guy. What was that school subject?
You're an
General ability.
SGA sort of
You're
guy.
I was going to go GTA kind of guy.
Anything but general knowledge.
Any day now, Ro. Any day
As in,
now.
like, I feel like this is obviously wrong.
I don't know.
Is it Gemini? I wrote OpenAI, but they partnered.
I wrote AI chip.
DeepSeek. Chinese AI model DeepSeek.
Dude, why are you such a fucking nerd?
Because
That's finance. That's
Sen sits there from 9 a.m.
That was like Sen's Monday, bro.
no, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. He doesn't do any work. He just reads.
read the AFR,
reads
mate.
the
And he
AFR.
sends the most interesting one over Snapchat.
Dude, I'm on R-rated movies, man. Do you have any movie questions? I'll answer those.
What is the name of the character that caused ruckus in cinemas during the Minecraft movie? Movie
There
question.
you go.
Oh.
Come on.
This year, holy shit, that seems like so long ago.
That?
You asked for a movie question, Kush. I gave you a movie question.
Nah, dude.
I actually do not know.
Give it to
this
me.
one. I do remember that there was a lot of ruckus in the Minecraft.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
chucking shit. What did they say? Okay, I have 2 answers.
Nah.
No, you have to give me one, Kush.
Okay, you can select the first one, but I think it's the second one.
So why not just do the second one?
Just purely out
Sen,
of-
what did you put?
I don't know. Spider chicken. It's some sort of chicken bullshit.
Kush?
Is it Steve the chicken jockey, or is it just chicken jockey?
Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey.
Yeah, well
Kush, I'll
done.
give it to you. You get
Well
chicken
done.
jockey. You got it spot on. Well done.
All right. 2. Sen, you're on 2.
Yeah.
Kush on the board 1. Here we
One.
go.
Next question. We'll make this a 2-pointer. What are the names of the weight loss drugs that were awarded the $3 million breakthrough prize? So there's 2. You can give me both. I'll give you 2 big ones.
Second one, I'm not sure. First one seems to be all the rage recently.
Would you get on it?
This is the second one.
I don't know.
The second one.
I don't know. The
All
second
right,
one.
whatever. The I got Ozempic.
Question mark for the second one.
Okay, everyone's put Ozempic. Sen's put meth. Meth is not correct. The second one is Wee Govy.
Isn't that the people in China, bro?
Wee Govy.
I don't know, bro.
So we get 1 point or 2?
Yeah, 1 point. You all get 1 point. Next question. I feel like Senny might get this one as well. Asia Pacific stock markets experienced their largest decline in decades after Trump announced tariffs. What percentage did they drop?
Percentage.
I'll
What
give you
are
the
those-
closest one. Whoever's
who's gonna
closest,
know
This
that?
is fucked, man.
whoever's closest gets it. If you get a spot on, I'll give you 2 points.
Nah, genuinely no idea.
Tariffs on Asian markets. DT did. Trumpos. I don't know.
Largest decline in decades.
I know the recent tax thing that he did for foreign residents for national parks bumped it up by like, I think 170% or something. So if you go to Yosemite National Park, you're going to be paying some big rates
Just to enter.
just to enter.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not free.
No, not anymore.
How
Not
much?
anymore. Trumpy.
Talking like $5, $10,
I think
$30,
whatever the
$100.
price was, he's upped it up by like 100 something percent.
Crazy. Ro, what have you put?
I put 10%, but it's a pure guess.
I went 150%.
On 25.
Send your closest. It was 46%.
Jesus.
Wait, what?
That's pretty high.
Huge.
Well, that's pretty
No,
high.
that's
The
a
whole stock
ridiculous
market
question.
dropped just because he said some tariffs.
How can a stock market drop 150%? It can.
No, it can't. Oh,
If it drops 100%, it's zero, no?
that's what I would
That's
think.
what I was thinking as well, but
Not a question for us. Not a question
you're
for us.
telling me it can go up 150%. I'll go down 100%.
Oh, it can go up.
Yeah, you tell me that. Riddle me that.
All right, you've been riddled. Just move on.
All right, I'm on
What?
3. What do you want, Sen?
4.
All right.
2.
Okay.
What is the name of the Pope elected in May, who was the 267th Pope?
Do I have to give you like the
I'll give
XI?
you. There's 2 points up for grabs. If you give me his govy, that's 1.
Yeah.
If you give me his
I
Pope
got
name
no
plus, Roman numeral,
Yeah.
that's the second one.
I
You don't need to give me the numerals. That's a bit hard.
don't know. I've got no clue. I've gone Henry the Fourth.
King.
Henry the Fourth is what I've gone for.
Senny?
Benedict the Seventh.
Cumberbatch.
It's a Leo.
Oh,
Leo the
Leo.
Ninth.
Fuck.
Bro gets a point there. It is
Whoa, wait,
Leo.
what is it?
I don't know what.
Nah, you don't need the numerals.
I
You
don't
don't
know
need the
the
numerals.
He said 9.
11.
You're close. It's 14th.
14? Okay.
His govy is Cardinal Robert Provost.
Provost.
All right. Next question. This might be a bit tough. Lady Gaga held a free concert, Mayhem on the Beach concert at Rio's Copacabana Beach.
Wish I
How
went.
many people attended? Closest one gets
In
the
Rio?
on the beach, a free concert.
A lot of people
It's on a
in
beach.
LATAM. A lot of people there. Latin America. South
You say LatAm?
LATAM.
Is that a
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
Don't you call them
Yeah.
like Latinx now?
No, it's
Not
Latin.
Latin- not
mate.
La- you don't-
EMEA, like this.
You don't call them Latino or Latino. You call them Latinx.
Oh, yeah. EMEA
I've
and you
heard
got EMEA. if you wanna cut
EMEA,
out the E.
Latam.
APAC.
APAC.
Oh, I know. APAC.
How
Shout
many
out
people
to
went
APAC.
to Lady Gaga's concert? Is this one of the ones where like 7 people rocked up? Like, you know
No,
what
I
I
think
mean?
Seen the videos of schoolies and there's like 3 people on the beach.
I reckon.
Was there a schoolies run club?
Was there?
No, there
No, there was, and one person went.
Crazy.
Are we ever going to reveal
No,
who
we're not.
wants to
No,
come on
we're
the
not.
podcast?
No,
Yeah,
we're
we'll do
not.
it next week. We'll do it next week.
No, we're not.
Let's
Anyways.
actually yarn about
Out
that.
of respect, no, we
No,
cannot.
let's yarn about
let's
it.
have a
Let's yarn
yarn. That's
about it.
actually
That's
pretty
funny,
funny.
as.
Senny, what have you put?
Wait, sorry, I'm not done.
okay.
Just put a number.
There's a
Okay.
lot of people in Rio.
There is a lot of
Alright.
people in Rio.
Senny, what have you
I won
put?
1 million.
Shit. I went 100,000.
I went 30,000.
2.5 million.
Fuck me.
Saw Lady Gaga on Copacabana Beach.
That's crazy.
Next question. 2,000 members of the National Guard were deployed against anti-ICE protesters in what US city?
What US
Nah,
city?
come on, Kush.
In what US city?
You were there.
Was I there?
You're hiding.
Not protesting. You were.
As in, you were in the country.
I don't know what the US city is, but I'll shout out the fellas at San Francisco, SF.
Senny?
LA.
I've gone to LA.
Los Angeles,
I forgot about
California.
that. Yeah, true. True.
All right. Next question. It's a
Kush is in
50
his little SF bubble, man.
It's a 50-50.
Mhm.
Who resigned from Ben & Jerry's ice cream after parent company Unilever limited the brand's activism?
Oh, is it Ben or Jerry?
I think it's
Who's
Is
into
it B or J, mate?
Okay. My heart's telling me.
Who knows? mate?
I am gonna put you 2 answers here.
I reckon Ben.
I've gone Jerry.
I've gone Jerry, but potentially Ben too.
What are you locking in?
I'm locking in Jerry.
It is Jerry.
Oh.
Jerry Greenfield resigned from Big BJ's.
Hey.
Next. What's score check?
I'm on 3.
7.
I'm on 5. This is bullcrap. Sen's got both the closest two.
Well, you could have gone a high answer. That's on you, bro. You had free will. Next question. Fictional girl group Huntrix from Netflix's K-pop Demon
I haven't
Hunters
seen this. Though.
reached number 1 on the US Billboard Hot 100 with what song?
That I actually
I'm a
do know.
Saja Boys type guy.
I'm a big Saja Soda Pop kind of guy.
I'm a Saja Boys. What song? Well, I will lock in one answer.
And one answer only.
One answer.
Kush, what is your one answer?
I'm going Golden.
I've gone Golden.
I've gone Uppita.
Not in the movie,
Great song, buddy. Great song.
but it is Golden.
Bit of Bruno Mars.
Alrighty.
What's the other one? Rose. Is that a name? Rose?
Moscato.
No,
Isn't it Rose?
it is Rose. It is
Thank you.
Rose. Next question. On October 7th, what was the record price of gold per ounce?
Oh,
Here we go.
Seni, here we go. Come
In
on.
US dollars?
USD.
Or? Yeah, okay.
As per the New York Mercantile Exchange.
Oh, man.
Is it closest to?
I'll give you closest.
Not
You
again.
I have
get
no idea.
2 if you're spot on. I'll give you a hint, it's a round number. It's not like, you know.
But like, I don't even know how much an ounce is. Do you know what I mean? Like,
no clue.
relative to
Kush,
grams.
you should know what an ounce is. What's an ounce?
None of your fucking business. $72 is what I'm going with.
$72.
dollars.
$72.
Ro?
I've gone $2,000.
That's 4,000.
4,000. Spot on.
No, that's
It was actually
he gets 1 point for that. He gets 1 point for that.
Yes,
Because it was you, Sunny, I'll give you one.
It was
only
actually
one.
7,200. Just to clarify.
Sure, man. Sure, man. Even though I
That
asked
would have
you,
been a
you
better
doubled
answer
down.
than 72.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Next question. What is the name of the song where the meme 6'7" originated?
Mix told us this in the
Yeah,
group
I
chat.
know.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I know the
Oh,
artist,
song.
I think.
Song.
If no one gets the song name, if you give me the right artist,
No. It's the song name. We can't just change the answers and questions halfway
give
through.
you the song name then, Ro.
Well, I don't know the song or the artist.
We'll put something down.
All right, I'll be.
Dude, why are you so mad, bro? Just chill.
Yeah. It's
It's just the game.
just a game. Why you
Why
have to
you-
be mad?
why you have to be mad? I've gone, great song, by the way, Busy Earning by Jungle.
You're still a Jungle
Give it
man.
still a Jungle man. Give it a go if you haven't listened
Bro?
to it. Great song.
The song Golden.
I've
Sunny?
gone My N-Word by Playboy Cardi.
I don't even know if that's by him, bro. It's Doot Doot by Skrilla.
Skrilla.
Thriller.
All right, next one. We all know Tung 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 Sahur. Name me 2 other brain rot characters.
No, I don't know this.
Tung Tung Sahur.
Give me 2 other ones.
I can give
Like, I don't even know. I can't even write it. It's too long.
Dum,
Like,
dum, 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 dum,
Well,
Sahur.
give me the vibes.
like the pizza one, like pizza,
but I need the name.
Mamarita or whatever. What is it?
What the hell did he just say?
I don't know.
I can only name you one, to be honest.
Yeah, I can't.
I need 2 for the points, boys.
Tung 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 Sahur. Did you listen to that song, the brain rot song?
Tung Tung Tung
Sahur.
Sahur. Oh, no, I don't know that one. I know the one where he's playing the guitar.
Yeah.
I don't know. This never entered my algorithm.
Crazy.
That's actually.
Not when Dinesh was just naming him for 2 hours straight.
When we have soccer training and we were, you know, taking shots, and every shot he would say some random character. You weren't there.
It's any brain rot character, right?
Any of them, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm cooked here. I just got pizza, Mamarita, and is there like a grey elephant or something?
There's all animals. I've gone John Pork, who's a different.
That's not Italian brain rot.
That is. Oh, actually, yeah. fair
It's
enough.
different.
Okay,
That's a whole story in and of itself.
I got Tralalela Tralala.
I got that one as well. And Bombadillo Crocodillo.
Senny gets the point. He's got 2 on the board.
Bombadillo, dude.
Yeah, no. What's ballerina cappuccino?
That's the one I was trying to think.
Oh, that's right.
But I was like, does it start with C? Because they always, it's a bit of alliteration.
Is there a pizza one or no?
There probably is.
Probably is.
Is this a whole like law? Is
Yeah.
Pizza.
There's a whole lore about it.
Fair enough.
There's also John Pork. Good brain rot though.
That's a big lore.
That's
All
big
right,
lore.
2 more questions, I do believe. Second last one. Who was named Sexiest Man Alive for 2025? Oh, this one you know, Kush.
This one because I've seen a movie recently with this fella, man. That's why.
Don't give those things away, man.
Actually,
I think
Uh,
everyone knows it, potentially.
is that how you spell it? I don't know.
No,
I forgot his first name, then I remembered it.
Senny.
Jonathan Bailey, is that him?
That's the man. I'm pretty sure.
Jonathan Bailey is correct. Well done, fellas.
All three. Jono Bales.
No, I'm gonna know him like that.
Yeah, he was actually at Kinsella's where we performed our live show
Oh, there you
What?
go.
after the day of the TikTok Awards ceremony,
Crazy.
just quietly. My friend bumped into him and she asked for a photo. He said, "Nah, I don't want to give photos out. I don't do that."
Oh,
Is that what Jono said?
That's what Jono said.
wicked man. That's
Knows his worth. Last question. Thieves disguised as construction workers stole over 100 million in jewelry from what spot?
That is the which I'm sure we'll all get, but the Louvre.
Louvre.
The Louvre. Well done, boys. Scores on the boards. What did we all get?
I had gotten 7.
I got 8.
12.
Jesus Christ. Well, Senny, well done. Congrats.
All right, fellas, new segment, corporate. In this one, we're gonna bring out the worst of the worst that you'll ever work with and see and observe in your corporate workplace. You'll be familiar with them. And to start us off, I want to talk about the corporate gossiper. This person is a sleazebag, dude. Absolute sleazebag. They're going around each nook and cranny of the workplace, collecting information and spreading filth. The story changes, I feel like, every time they will like tell another person of, this is what happened, by the way. but they're adding little tidbits of new information. So by the time you get the story, what is the truth? Who knows at this point in time?
Just slanderous allegations.
Yeah, and you never know what they're also gossiping about. Maybe it's like relationships. Maybe it's like potential firings coming up. You know, HR doing some nifty stuff. You just never know with this corporate gossiper. That's the biggest risk, which is why you should stay away from them. That's my advice.
That's the problem with the gossiper, right? Because you're hearing all the juice. You're like, oh, this is fantastic. I love to hear about it. But he might let your guard down and tell them something about you. That's the risk you run.
Yeah.
Can't get too close.
It's like Varys from Game of Thrones.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
But they're not really pulling the strings, are they? They're just...
No, they get off on this. They get off on the fact of collecting information and then spreading that filth to different people.
Like we here in the podcast are information exchange. We're information sharers. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're working with the gossiper, it is actually a little bit dangerous, but I will say it is pretty fun. Like when you're in the circle and the gossiper is just relaying these like slanderous stories, it can be quite entertaining. But as Migs said, hey, do not reveal anything about yourself.
Yeah.
Like do not reveal anything. Like it's a closed book, because when they ask questions about you and your life and how your performance and how you're doing at work, it may feel like it comes from a place of helpfulness, but in reality, they're just collecting the information to pass along somewhere else. Nightmare.
All right, next one is the work from home guy. This person, he doesn't know any nook and cranny of the workplace. Man hasn't stepped foot in probably years. This person prefers to stay at home. Maybe makes all the excuses possible known to mankind. Oh, I'm sick. I live too far away. My granddad has passed away. My step granddad has passed away.
And suddenly he's got 6 grandparents.
All of a sudden, yeah. And then the aunts are coming in. It's
Everyone's dying in the family. There's a plague.
A lot of funerals happening in that family.
Look, to be honest, like
You're looking at the work from home guy right here.
I'll self-report here.
Yeah.
I'm a 5 days a week work from home guy, so I will let you boys.
No, but you're different because your whole office is work from home.
That is true.
It's not like your team's in and you're working from home.
Yeah, I think to preface, this is when there are anchor days where this person still chooses to stay at home.
Dude, this was me like a couple of weeks ago because I was actually like sick, right? But on the anchor day that everyone's in and we had like a big strategy meeting and I'm the only idiot on like the Zoom big screen and everyone's in the office and I'm just felt wrong.
I have done that a couple of times as well where, you are sick and maybe the cold clears up in 5 days, but look, sometimes you need 2 weeks to make sure that
to be non-contagious.
Exactly. So, you're at home 10 days later and you're like, still need to work from home, you see? Even though you live like 20 minutes away from the office, still got to work from home.
Is it bad to be the work from home?
Yeah,
guy?
I think so.
Yes.
Like you actually inconvenient. Like your situation that you explained is exactly why it's annoying. Because like in person,
Sorry, guys.
if everyone is in person, mate, fantastic. You just go to the next person's desk and you say, hey, what's up? Like when someone's working from home and you need immediate answers, like you have to schedule like a meeting in their calendar. You can't just like tap them on the shoulder. Yeah. And it's just way more inconvenient. Do you know what I mean? I hate it.
Yeah. Also, you don't get the time to... I find it's pretty hard to build rapport, build the vibes with someone work from home.
Yeah.
It is nice to be in the workplace, get that rapport going.
Human
get the banter
connection.
going. Yeah.
So is the work from home guy outcasted now? From
I think so.
The team social
Well, we know
circle.
Sen's was Sen's. Sen's a 5 days.
Sen's big
staunch-
office, bro. We talking about big office. He's sitting right there.
I get
with you,
abused
Sen.
if I don't go in.
No, I'm
Said
with you,
he's 6
Sen.
days a week.
Mate, if I walk in at 9 o'clock, my mate will look at his watch like, oh, we're doing half days, are we? Or if I'm working from home, he's like, oh, you got the day off, do you? So that sort of stuff. It's good stuff. It's funny.
So talk to me about like if someone was a work from home guy at your office, what's the chat? Is it a CLM? It sounds like a CLM.
It's a CLM. It's a massive CLM. And you'll get put on a list, like a hit list somewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But what's it like to work with the work from home guy? Do we like them? Do we care? Does it make a difference?
Depends on who they are. Are they relevant to me? Do I need them day to day? If I do, and I'm in the office with everyone else, and this is a handbrake in my career, I'm annoyed.
I think I'm with you on that because the thing is, most questions in the workplace on your day-to-day basis that like come out, they're ad hoc. Sometimes you just want to go to a desk and be like, just clear this up for me, would you?
Yeah. I don't want to send Slack messages back and forth.
Yeah,
I've
and then
had
this
enough of
work
that.
from home guy is probably not going to check the Slack message for an hour or two.
Yeah, because he's walking the dog. He's doing his chores.
Man's playing PlayStation maybe all of a sudden.
Who'd do that?
That's I've
It's
never
a
heard
season
that.
with personal Kush.
Yeah, to be fair, I'll tell the story. When I first started my very first job, I was getting trained by someone. And, a lot of it is like them listening into you and like checking in, you're doing the right thing. It's kind of like, all screen sharing and whatnot. There's one time where I could actively hear the sounds of COD in the background.
The hit marker sound.
I could hear, we're thanking me in the background.
Granada.
And like this person was just not responding. And I was like, I have a question.
You could hear raiding the fire in the background.
And I was like, that's the work from home person. So yeah, they're a handbrake, especially when you're a new person trying to learn things and you got someone over there trying to get their KD up to 2. Tough.
Doesn't work.
Tough stuff.
All right, who's next?
The next person is the workaholic. Now this person is an absolute fiend of making sure their perception is all about, oh God, I work a lot, man. Working 9 to 9. Where do you guys get the free time to do anything? This person probably doesn't have any hobbies, probably very limited interests outside the workplace. They will probably be working on the weekend and they'll make sure you know it, that they were working on the weekend.
See, I'm not concerned about, I'm taking the workaholic as an actual workaholic. Like, it's not a performance thing. They just love the grind. And
So you're saying it's not performative. It's
not performative.
true.
It's true. They do have no hobbies.
Yes.
But they just love work. Now, the problem with these people is they make you look bad.
Yeah.
Because if you're in the same team as them, if you're in the same team as them, right? And if you're not up working the same amount or at least similar amounts, you obviously are being compared by your manager. And even though you might not be lazy, you are seen as lazy.
Correct.
The perception is all wrong that way because we got this guy who's just got nothing else going in his life and all he does is want to work. And then you got you with maybe healthy relationship, some great hobbies.
I'll tag at 7.
I'll tag at 7:15 that you need to be there at.
Yeah, I think the problem with a workaholic, it is that. And it's also just, I don't know, with these workaholics, like, to me, it's what work are you doing for it to be Monday to Sunday? Like, or how are you getting that much work? Like, are you really working, outside the box?
Oh, so
doing
your
it?
question is, are they just inefficient?
Yeah, I think it looks inefficient.
I think it's that to me.
That makes sense. I'm a big fan of it. Maximizing shareholder value. We should all strive to be like that.
Should all be working 7 days a week.
100%.
So realistically, how many, obviously the 5-day working week, right, was fought for, just was blood, sweat and tears. The 5-day working week was fought for.
Yeah.
Are you a 996 man yourself? What they're implementing in China?
What's 996?
Oh, you haven't heard of it?
No,
9 a.m. to
this.
9 p.m., 6 days a week. That's
Oh,
not to be
we should
confused
all
with
move.
the Suntory drink.
Yes, not
Not the 196.
not the 196. It's
The 996. We have 9 of them.
It's actually a Silicon Valley thing as well. They're bringing it, like AI startups are implementing 996 work culture.
Actually, that's.
But it comes from, communist China. So I said, what are your
What was
thoughts
that
on
tone behind?
sounded passionate about it.
No, I'm a capitalist man myself, so no, I don't subscribe to communist propaganda.
Would you
like
consider
that.
yourself a workaholic, son?
God, no.
No, but going back to the worst is back to your point, when it's the same role.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like they're working, I don't know, somewhere else, like engineering or something that, like, okay, I don't know what they do.
Yeah.
Some people, I know what you're doing, and I don't know how it's extending to Saturday. Then when I've got it done before 5, makes me question what I'm doing.
Yeah, like
Have I done something wrong? Have I missed something?
the question is like, are you at a company where the output is what matters, or is it the hours are what matters? Because it depends on honestly the company culture.
I worked at a place where, like every Monday, I think they gave recognition to like hard workers of the week, whatever. And there was one Monday where someone submitted something where it's like, oh, shout out, let's say John for jumping in on Saturday and doing the report, whatever. And then in the town hall, we were called out, look, I understand the sentiment behind it, but we should not be promoting working beyond working hours.
Yeah.
So it was frowned upon that someone was working on a Saturday.
Also, the other thing I don't like about these workaholics is that they will message you outside work hours sometimes, like at 8 p.m. They'll be like, yeah, I need this, or I may need this information.
Yeah, but they don't expect to reply straight away.
I think some of them get upset. I think some of
no
them are-
way. You
I-
can't possibly get upset.
I think some of them are getting upset because they want to solve that problem immediately at that time.
I'll solve it for you at 9 a.m. tomorrow, mate.
Yeah.
Give me
Jog
12
on.
hours and I'll solve it for you. So,
But it's very easy actually to masquerade as a workaholic.
Yeah, mate. There's a schedule email button for a reason.
Exactly.
so there
Schedule
is a
Slack messages.
workaholic and there's also a performative workaholic, though. I feel like there are two different types of workaholics.
I agree, but the performative workaholic isn't a real workaholic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree. All right, the next one. The over-enthusiastic new hire. I'm sure all of us have run into this person.
So a grad.
Yeah, a grad. Doing that, or maybe even an intern, to be honest, if we're considering them hires. But they're doing their best to kiss ass, suck up, trying to be like, oh, I'm learning. Yeah. Tell me about this. They'll be asking questions that don't even need to be answered. There's no reason for those questions to
They're
exist.
asking questions for question's sake.
Exactly.
Questions that they've answered themselves in the next 30 seconds.
I actually think this is the most performative person in the workplace.
It is.
Yeah.
But it's almost like the game you have to play.
It's a rite of passage.
Yeah.
I actually don't mind them.
Do you think there's a way for a new hire to not be over enthusiastic?
No.
No, you
in the
have to
You
workplace?
have to. Because if you're not over enthusiastic, then you'll be labeled as
Yeah.
unenthusiastic. It's like a no-win situation for these people.
Yeah.
You have to like act as if you care so much and you can't wait to get stuck into everything. Like
But it
anything
is-
less than that is a
Yeah.
fail.
Yeah, I do think this is also one of the worst people to work with because, you might be jaded. You're 3-4 years in. You know what works in the workplace, what doesn't. And this person is trying to do so much to even break your own system. So you're there being like don't worry about it. You don't have to worry about
But this is the beauty of it. Like you just pawn off your work to
Yeah.
them. They're happy to do it.
I don't think you're using them well, dude.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Like you got to utilize their enthusiusum, right? You got to
Yeah.
crush them. Until you got to really crush the enthusiasm out of them. That's
I'm
what
worried
happened
about
to
this
you.
communism mindset that Rose showing, man.
No, that's like Sen said. It's a rite of passage. That's what happened to you. That's
Yeah.
what you will do to others.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe that's it. I don't think I've been maximizing the utility that comes with a new hire. So maybe next time they
Treat them as a gun for hire. Like you know what I mean? Like they're mercenaries. Like anything you want.
And just remember, they can't say no.
That's the thing.
You give them any task, they can't say no. They don't know.
I will say though, I've been talking to other people in like my company as well who have got like some over enthusiastic new hires, but they're failing. They haven't been doing the right
Like they're
job.
bad.
They're bad. And so
That's a
looks,
different story, but
that looks bad on you though when you're like pawning off work and they're not delivering and they are still enthusiastic. They're still asking questions.
Yeah.
It's like, brother, you're not asking the right questions now. Like,
Let's wait 3 months. They won't be there anymore.
that is true. Pip's coming in.
There was a there was a new hire at my office like previously where I worked. I feel like you can tell though if the person's gonna last like very early on. Like they can be enthusiastic, but it's got to be the right kind of enthusiasm. You know what I mean? And if I don't know if they're not doing the work well, you find the new the other enthusiastic people
Yeah.
and give them the work. Like you don't have to be stuck to the one person that you're with.
I feel like we were all like that. I remember when I was a grad, you used to send an email around to the whole team like, "Oh, hey guys, looking for some work. Does anyone need help?" Be performative, but also you got to show that you're keen.
Has to be
Yeah.
done, and especially if you're an intern. Like you're trying to secure a job afterwards.
Yeah.
Like actually, that may be the most enthusiastic you will ever be in your corporate career.
And you're also never ending like sentences. Like you're always asking a question. Something might be closed in the Slack channel or the Google chats, but you're asking an additional question. Have we thought about this or what do we think about this?
You got to show
Or-
your value add.
Exactly.
That I think people do that.
even outside.
People do that outside it. It's like that is actually the most annoying thing I would say. Are we talking about that guy? Because we can talk about that guy.
Which guy? What's the term for this?
Yeah,
guy?
well, I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
Like the guy who has to say something for something's sake.
That's a long guy. Like, I know what you mean though. Who's like this person's got no value add at all. Absolutely.
No,
no
but like
value
The no value add guy.
add. No value. To be fair, that does check out.
No, the no value add guy is okay if they just keep to themselves. Like if someone stays quiet in a meeting, they got no value add. But I'm
Right.
okay with that. It's the person who feels like they have to try and add value.
Yeah,
I have a problem with.
Interesting. So the performative value guy, maybe.
Yeah, we'll
Is
call
what
him
we're calling it. The performative value guy. The next we have is the kiss ass. Now, the kiss ass is just a person who's bending over, the cheeks are wide, and there's a never-ending flow of questions and appreciations being thrown at the big bosses only. I have to say. It might not even be the manager. It's probably the directors, the senior managers, and, they're scheduling lunches with these people. They're dropping in, they're trying to even get like, the what do you call it? The water cooler chat with these people as much as they can.
They sit next to them at the dinners.
Yeah.
When they go to the pub afterwards, they're always beside them. It's like a, what's the relationship when you have a parasite on someone else? Like a parasitic relationship.
Parasitical relationship. Yeah. I hate these people. These to me are the worst type of people in the workplace because they're a mixture of a lot of people that we've talked about, but it's like the worst of the performative of the, all those ones.
And their intentions are just so obvious. Like you look at them and you can see that, they're in a social setting. They're trying to find the most, the highest ranked person, the most experienced person. They're looking for them. They don't even want to chat to you, mate. They're going to chat to them first, then come to you.
But isn't that
scum.
good? Isn't that good for you? They leave you alone.
Yeah, but I agree with that. It is good, but it also just pisses you off because it's like that person is more likely to get promoted
Correct.
or more likely to
So
go
do you
up.
hate the player or the game?
So you need to do it as well.
But do you want to be that person, the kiss ass?
No,
Yeah, there you go.
but you have to accept the fact that you're not going to get promoted then.
I understand the game's the game. I understand it. But I don't have to like the fact that the game's the game. And I don't like it. I don't like
I
that
actually
fact.
don't know if the kiss ass is the one that gets promoted.
Yeah.
Because it's so transparent and obvious. Like it really, like people aren't dumb. You know what I mean? Like
they
people
are.
in high positions can see what is happening.
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Because like, especially work at like big company and stuff, the high ranked people only see the people kissing their ass. Everyone else they never see. That's the only, when it comes promotion time, those are the only names that come to mind that, oh, I know Jeff. He's talked to me a couple of times. I'll put his name forward.
So let's talk about the hierarchy, right? So you got yourself, like maybe you got a manager, and then is the director above the manager, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's in charge of the promos? Isn't it the manager?
I think it's a director.
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 They
But
make
the
the
manager-
You have to be like sponsored basically
Yeah.
by people higher up. That's why this is big in like Big Four and stuff.
Mm.
Because you got to kiss someone's ass because your name has to be put on. So if you don't do any of this, you're still going to have a job, but you're just going to stay same position this whole time until you start to take part of the game, Cushy.
Yeah, no, you're right. I've been partaking in the game here and there.
You've been kissing ass?
I've been
Brown
kissing
nosing,
ass, metaphorically, you know. I've been, you know, it's some words where you chuck in, you know, some sentences. You gotta be very enthusiastic as well. But I just don't like this person. They're the worst of the worst out of a lot of the personalities. All right, the next one is the pre-exit guy. This is really the best way to define this person because they're jaded, they're worn out, they know they're leaving in maybe the next 3 or 6 months, and they don't care. They're done. They're done with
Checked
work.
out.
They're done with life, even potentially. They're not a happy person. They're very depressed, I will say. And they do need a new job, a new change of setting to revitalize that fire in their soul. So this person, honestly, I don't think it's too bad. I don't think this person is too bad because they're gone. They're gone. So they don't have any of that passion. You don't have to feel any of that weight or stress that comes from them. That's why I don't think they're too bad. But from a 9-to-5 workplace.
From a vibes point of view, yeah, they're not great, but they're the most honest people there.
They're the most honest people there. They know the darker secrets of the workplace, and they might even tell you before they leave.
I think it depends on if you're like reliant on them. Like if you need them to do your job, absolute nightmare. But if they're just like your mate who's leaving in 2 weeks, mate, yeah, I would say absolute hoot and a half.
Oh, the worst is when this person's your manager. Dude, who's on their way out.
Have you had that?
I've had that once before, and it's just not fun because you got questions and they're like, yeah, you don't have to worry about that too much. You do need to worry about it because that question is going to come up in the next month or two. So you're just sitting there twiddling your thumbs being like, well, I guess I just have to wait for the storm to hit me because there's no one else to really go up to with those questions that you have.
So my previous work, like I used to work at a sales job. And so they like realistically, I wasn't relying on anyone. But when people were leaving, that was actually a fun time because they don't have any like and salespeople, not to cast not to paint a picture, but a lot of them are pretty happy to just burn bridges whenever they'd like. So like what would happen is like we would be in these like town halls, like these all hands meetings, and then people would just be firing like the craziest questions into execs. Like it was so fun. It was so fun because they didn't care. They're like, they're chilling. They're gonna get another job in like the next 2 weeks. Happy days. They're just looking to kind of stir the pot as much as possible. And as a young employee, I was all for it. I was like, get around me. So you were talking about the vibes. The vibes were on.
Yeah, they're good fun.
The vibes were heavily on.
All right, last one. This person is the relationship person. This man considers his coworkers a dating pool. This person is doing their best to enter a relationship, maybe just looking for one night stands. But this person is all about the fact that there is supply and there's potentially some demand.
Basic economics.
Yeah, basic economics, as they say. This person is not fun to work with because you're a tool to them. You're nothing but a body. That's what you are to this person. And this person's full of tomfoolery and not the good kind, which I'm not a fan of at all. Has anyone ever experienced a relationship guy or seen this person active in the workplace?
I actually haven't.
No, I feel like that's a pretty crazy thing to do, I reckon. It's pretty predatory.
To be fair, I have seen multiple times where maybe it's only in like team buildings and whatnot where they're trying to do their best to, I don't know.
So you're saying this person is like a serial, like they just like, because I've seen people obviously date at work.
Yeah.
Like again, this previous job that I had was full of it. Like when we went to the States for, I think I told this story ages ago. We went to the States for like a party at the beginning of every year. We have like this sales kickoff, and people had like taken off their wedding rings and stuff.
Yeah.
But like
The relationship guy might even be married. That's the problem.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I've met relationship guys who are in relationships.
Yeah.
But like the instead of dating their own workplace, it was like the wider company.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I have heard of a story from a friend at a workplace who was telling me, and again, these were salespeople, that they had like a whiteboard, and a lot of them were leaving, like 5 or 6 were leaving them in a group, and they had a whiteboard which they called, I don't remember the official name, but it was a map of people who had hooked up with each other.
Crazy.
This
What?
sounds like
Yeah.
bad news. Bro.
Crazy.
Yeah, and it was 10, 15 people, and there were, it was lines across each other. This person has hooked up 3 times with this person.
So like one of those detective movies where they have like the
string and the
it's a
pins.
bulletin board. Yeah. Question mark of who's
Were
behind
you
all
on this board more importantly?
No. I saw your friend at a different workplace. Not me. But I had heard this story. And like a few of them also got let go after that because obviously the photo got shown around.
Crazy.
And human resources were not too happy.
What are your thoughts on dating people at work?
You can't be, what do they say? You can't be...
Can't shit where you eat.
That's it. You can't be doing that.
I thought I was against it, but like it seems like a lot of
Well,
my
you found
friends-
someone at work, right?
Yeah, work from home.
Nice.
Good one. That's a good one.
He's a clever one. This
His
guy.
mom.
You're right though. There are a lot of people. What the fuck? What the fuck?
My mom listens to this pod.
Apologize, sir.
Shout out to her.
All right. Well, these are some of the worst corporate we've seen in the workplace. If you know any more, feel
Yeah, if we missed any, stereotypical characters, I'd love to know them. I'm sure we missed something.
There's a lot in the workplace, so send them through. And if you want to hear us absolutely slander these folks, we will do so.
Righty, that brings us to the end of this week's episode. Kush, one more episode to go.
That's correct. I think I said last week it'll only be 3, but we're actually got 4 episodes, a special edition
Wowee.
coming in.
Special.
Next week, special edition.
We've got a special story from you next week as well about a potential collab that we might have had.
Yes, sure.
Can't wait to tell that story. Catch all of our previous episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. Give us a follow on Instagram, TikTok. We'll catch you next week.